evening, my name's Alex Campbell.
And I'm Mark Bowler.
And you're watching Dissecting Trek. So the basic plot for this episode is Deanna Troi has an arranged marriage, and her mother and her in-laws to be and her husband to be come on board, and there's a bunch of bitchy discussions about the wedding, and there's a B plot with these aliens that have space aids that could kill everybody.
Which are identical to humans.
I think, they all look like humans. They look like weird 70s people cut in the clip now. When they first cut into their ship, it's like the decor. The decor?
It straight up looks like original series.
Yeah, it did.
Which I actually kind of liked. Even the ship looked original
There
series.
was this psychedelic shit going on in the background this time. I was like, what the fuck? It's really loud cinemas. So, yeah, this episode, it spends so much time on the marriage and all the romance and Deanna and...
At some point were lwaxana and these two people friends? Because they fucking hate each other.
It's set up that, they arranged for their children to get married a long time ago, so I guess they were, but lwaxana Troi, as her name is. Why isn't her name just like Roxana Troi? Why does it have to be What's the police song?
What was it? Rocket.
You don't have to put down the red light.
Oh my god, did you get fucking sick of her referencing how much people want to see her naked and shit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, no one wants to see you naked, you bloody mole.
And her thinking that everyone is having sexual urges towards her even though she's old and... So wait, alright. Before we start bad-mouthing lwaxana Troi, because her character is irritating, annoying, arrogant, angry, rude, she's incapable of being in any social situation with being polite or nice to anyone. She's just a piece of shit. She's a fucking cunt.
Yes, Captain. You may go. So, that's why you want that backward ritual. Terrible, Captain, to see a woman go downhill like this. Mother, downhill! All guests must go unclothed. It honors the act of love being celebrated. No, you needn't worry too much, dear. Your body's not that bad.
She's just a fucking cunt. But Majel Barrett, who is Gene Roddenberry's wife, who plays her, she did a few roles in our TOS, Nurse Chapel, and number 1 in the first pilot that got cut before William Shatner. She does the voice for all the computer.
Oh.
Yeah, for all old Star Trek. I think that she was a nice old lady.
Yeah, she actually did a good job playing the character.
Yeah, and she kind of took Marina Sirtis under her wing, and because Marina Sirtis' parents died or something, and her and Gene kind of took her in and were really nice to her. So I think she is she was a nice old lady. So I don't want this to be about Majel Barrett. She's fine, she's a nice lady.
We're strictly talking about the character.
Yeah, her character is
Unlike
worst.
Wesley. I hate the actor too.
There was no Wesley in this episode.
Thank fuck.
Could you imagine Wesley and lwaxana?
In one episode?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there an episode with that? Because I really hope there's not.
Yeah, she's worse than Wesley.
Oh yeah.
Way worse.
And a lot of fucking episodes.
Oh, it seems such a shame to waste the whole trip. Perhaps I should stay and be joined to a new mate. What? Well, the captain's highly attracted to me, but he's a little too old. Perhaps I should choose you.
He has other obligations, Mother.
Oh, very well. It's his loss.
So the episode opens up with a silver box getting teleported onto the ship, and it's Armin Shimmerman, the guy who played Quark.
Really?
Yeah, he's playing the silver box, and it's the most weirdest, obscurest fucking thing.
He's playing the silver box.
Yeah, Armin Shimmerman played the silver box. It's him. I watched it once and then researched the episode. I went back and I watched it. Oh, it is him. When you see it again, you're like, oh yeah, it's obviously him. But I didn't notice the first time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just really weird. It's what the fuck is going on here? The whole concept of it and the way he acts, and it's like a box with a human's face. What the fuck is happening?
Now I remember. I completely forgot about the face. I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, he's playing a box, but now I just realized what you meant. Yeah, okay.
There's I know it sounds fucking obscure, but a silver box teleports in with a human's face on it, right? And
doing whack. I was like,
yeah, and it's Armin Shimmerman who plays Quark.
message for Deanna Troi. lwaxana Troi and the Honorable Miller family will soon arrive. The momentous day is close at hand. Rejoice!
Right.
So right off the bat, that's
He
fucking
plays
weird.
a few characters in Star Trek.
Yeah, he plays.
Same with the guy who
Ferengi.
plays Tuvok in Voyager. He plays 3 separate characters in Star Trek overall.
Yeah, true.
In one of the movies with like Kirk and stuff as well.
Yeah, true.
He's in Next Gen as well.
What's his name? He played Sarek. What's his name?
Oh fuck, I don't know.
Mark Leonard. He plays a few characters too. A Cleon and a Romulan and stuff.
Live long and prosper, Father. Live long and prosper, my son.
They go into Riker and his ambition to be captain a lot in this episode.
And his backstory with Troi is a bit more fleshed out.
Yeah.
Like without any, with just subtly, but it was like enough to know there was clearly something there. Finally found out what anxiety means as well, my beloved.
Yeah. So they've had this past, and the show doesn't go into the romance a lot. I mean, she ends up getting a Worf.
Which is kind of good though, because well, she ends up with Worf, then she ends up with Riker, so. But yeah, no, I think in a way that's good though, because we don't need to know. As long as we know there was something that was there, the mystery kind of adds to itself, adds to the,
Yeah, I didn't need an ongoing will they, won't they storyline in Star Trek.
No.
That can fuck off. I just want to see
I'll take the sexual tension, sure.
sci-fi concepts. Yeah.
The prepared husband was very, like, all good with it though. Oh, you're the one who wants to be a captain, who just doesn't want to be with her. Sweet ass, good for me.
I felt that he was very gay, first of all, and that he was a bad actor.
Yeah.
And just like I didn't believe any romance between them. Just every moment where it had him and her together, like in the romance, I'm just like.
To be fair though,
stop.
it's arranged. They've never met each other, so it's
I guess
they're
it
kind of
makes sense.
forcing it.
Oh,
Although she was pretty convincing, I feel like surprisingly, because you don't really see her act very often.
I'm a very lucky man.
Yeah, so that they go on about Riker's ambition to be captain. And it's funny because the show, it keeps on having to put obstacles in front of that as it goes along because they want the Enterprise crew to stay together.
Yeah.
So by the end, like Nemesis is like, they're kind of undermining his character. He should have been a captain
He's like
a decade
old as
ago.
fuck now. He's starting to go grey. It's like, why are you not a captain?
Why are you still,
Why are you here, bruh?
And it makes sense because everybody
You
wants
don't
that
need
Enterprise
fucking
crew to stay
shit,
together. But for a character, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So that's a bit disappointing for his character.
I can understand in a way as being a human, like not wanting to move on from something you care that deeply about. He could be like, weak like that.
Best of both worlds goes into that a lot. I remember once I got really fucking high on life because marijuana is legal in Australia and I've never smoked it. And I thought I'll watch the best of both worlds because that's amazing. And like, yeah, the first episode is about Riker and his ambition and this other lady comes on board and all this stuff. And I don't remember this at all. I thought this was about the Borg.
I'm really looking forward. I'm looking so forward to it right now.
Yeah, give us 2 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Jean-Luc Picard, captain of the Starship Enterprise, registry NCC-1701D. You will lower your shields and prepare to transport yourself aboard our vessel. If you do not cooperate, we will destroy your ship.
You have committed acts of aggression against the United Federation of Planets. If you do not withdraw immediately...
You will surrender yourself or we will destroy your ship.
So there's a B plot with these aliens called the Tyrellians, and they have like this terminal disease. They want to come down onto this planet because they think it has healing properties.
Named Haven.
Subtle. It's subtle, man.
It's ironic because I was actually playing StarCraft and then literally the mission I was playing right before this one, I was on a planet called Haven.
Yeah, true.
I was like, go?
Yeah, so the B plot, which kind of could have been interesting if they had have explored it, it's like barely in the episode.
Felt very forced and rushed.
Yeah, it's probably like 10 minutes.
I was so
of the
intrigued to
episode.
see what they were like. I'm like, Tyrellians, I feel like I know this name. Oh, hold on, let's see.
Yeah, I felt that
Let's
too.
see
I'm like, that's a race in Star Trek.
I felt like it was in the original series, judging by the way the ship was. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
I've probably
maybe,
seen this.
maybe.
But no, it was like, oh.
Yeah, and then it's so anticlimactic. We'll get to the end and then we can go back because the end is kind of the most egregious part. So Troi's husband-to-be has had visions of this Tyrellian chick on the ship. He's like dreamed of her and drawn her.
This is why you were surprised when you first saw me. This woman. You thought I would be this woman.
I have seen this face ever since I was a boy.
And either her or all of the Tyrellians, it was hard to tell, were doing the same thing with him. They were having visions of him. And
All of them though?
I don't know.
They seem to all be very infatuated by him.
They did. When he got onto the ship, the old guy, not the young chick, the old guy was like, "We've been waiting for you, everyone."
Hello, Wyatt. We always thought you were a dream.
Yeah, so this human has like prescient powers where he can or like see visions of this alien chick
Dreams. Or some shit.
hundreds of light years away. Like, he's a human, he's not like an alien.
Yeah, I feel like if it was a Betazoid, they could have like explored
It
that
would have
more.
made more sense. And like, it's never explained why or how he has these visions or why or how they have these visions. And then at the end, he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna jump on the AIDS plane, get terminal AIDS and try to cure them. It's
While I have AIDS.
Yeah, it's briefly set up that he is like a medical student and he's been briefly
Imagine if he wasn't.
studying.
Imagine if he was like a plumber.
Well, he pretty... well, no, he is a medical student, but like, why do you think you can fucking cure this fucking terminal disease? Why have you just committed to
no one else
death?
has been able to do.
Other than the fact that you've had visions, which they don't explain. The whole end of this, I was just like, what? Why? When?
And then everyone's just like, yeah, right. And even when the parents were about to transport, they just seemed sweet as. They're like, oh, see you later.
Our son's dead, who gives a fuck?
Forgive me, but I must. I'm going to try to continue the work to cure these people.
And Wyatt will do it.
And Deanna Troi doesn't... It's just like, yay, she's not going to leave the Enterprise. She's still here as a counselor. But really, this guy has just like killed himself. And like, why does he think... Why wouldn't Crusher be like, I'll help you out? Like...
And I always thought that they had to kind of do that. It wasn't just a button you press, though. They do that
Yeah.
to transport, but he's just like, ding, and then runs over and jumps on.
Continuity.
I feel like that'd be a security measure.
Yeah, so the ending of the episode is just...
And there's normally two guys in Transporter Bay, isn't it?
Yeah. It was just, for plot, there's only one guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the ending. And the B plot with the Tyrellians, which could have been interesting, is barely in it. But 90% of this episode is like...
Wedding plans.
Yeah,
Got to find out about Betazoid weddings. That was really cool.
They're naked.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
The most beautiful ceremonies in the universe.
I did like the Picard suitcase gag. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Mother, it's quite inappropriate to us.
You do seem to be having difficulty. A man your age must work to keep himself in shape.
Mother, I'm not going another step like this.
And I did like Mr. Hom, the big guy. He's generally funny. Yeah, drinking all those drinks. There's another episode, I think the next lwaxana Troi episode. He drinks even more drinks and it's even funnier. And he keeps on dinging that gong during the...
Actually, that was to the point it was pissing me off as well.
It's so loud and obnoxious, they really made that sound like...
I feel like there was a point, and they captured it perfectly because it was, and you can tell everyone at the table was just like, and Picard was so subtle with his annoyance by it.
Yeah, and Data's like super fascinated.
Data was like smiling. He said, "Can you guys keep arguing?"
Yeah, that's funny.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Data,
You do not find the mission. Would it prepare some medicine?
It's like with the Wesley thing, it's weird that they would orchestrate a character like lwaxana who's obviously annoying and undesirable. They've like purposely written a character which is annoying and horrible. I don't know why they would do that.
Because there's people like that, I guess.
Yeah.
But I guess he's just the whole. Man, I'm guessing the whole reason about it, they made everyone so perfect when it comes to Earth and everything, so they want to make people come up on Earth really exaggeratedly shit to make the characters seem even more pure.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
guess.
Yeah, so the romance between what's her face and the gay guy, just every moment it was on screen, I'm like, I don't care.
Troi. Didn't even care to write down the name.
It just accounts for the Troi gay guy. Every moment it was on screen, I'm like, even the stuff with like Riker and Troi was a bit much. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Every moment of lwaxana just insulting people and being a fucking bitch. It's just like, stop. Why are you being so mean to everybody?
Yeah.
Why?
They do. I feel like her being mean to people, they kind of do cut back on.
Yeah, she
Just
becomes
ends up
a more
being-
beloved character later on.
Just
She like
like
takes
annoying.
Alexander under her wing and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about Alexander.
He just disappears from the show. I think something happened to the actor.
Yeah.
Because like he's part of the cast and then he's just not.
We went to school,
Maybe.
and his parents were like, he's got to go to school.
Where are the other Klingons?
There are no others on board.
Why?
The Federation and the Klingon Empire were enemies for many years. No other Klingons have asked to serve in Starfleet.
Why?
A warrior does not ask so many questions.
I don't want to be a warrior.
Nah. You should really start.
I mean, it'd be a pretty hard decision as a parent.
You just side on the side of money. If your kid's Macaulay Culkin, you ring him out for all the money he's
And then
worth.
he divorces you.
Yeah, emancipation, and he takes all the money. And then he just does whatever he wants.
Gets
Macaulay Culkin's just
drugs
like,
and shit.
I think he's out of that phase.
Yeah,
now.
he is now. Now he does like things on YouTube and shit.
Yeah, he was on Joe Rogan, he's been on Red Letter Media too many times.
He's just riding the whole child fame thing.
Well, the thing is that he has like a big bank account of money. He said on Joe Rogan, like he was set up through his childhood, and now he literally just does what he wants. He'll like cruise to Paris for like 3 weeks, but he doesn't have like any like artistic aspirations. Like he's not working towards anything. He's just kind of
Drifting.
slumping around.
I mean, you've already made your money. Most of the time, people's ambitions is solely to get money.
Yeah, I guess, but like, what drives you? Like, what are you doing? What are you working towards?
Just
What are your
just
goals?
having fun.
Just doing coke and having sex with women. Is that it? Is that satisfying?
I don't do it.
I've never done coke or had sex with a woman.
No, I don't. I mean, like,
Cut scene, cut clipping.
please stand by. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I'm pretty well done, eh?
There's not a lot to talk about when it comes to this episode, really. Nothing happened.
Yeah, 90% of it is spent on.
The music at the start was pretty cool. I remember one conversation, I don't even remember who the character's talking about, but the music was really surreal, and I really thought it was pretty interesting.
I'll try to find that clip and cut it in here.
One day the guy on the buffalo was cruising around through the plains, seen a bear.
So yeah, I think if the Tyrellian storyline had time spent on it and it didn't end up in this weird situation where I didn't understand anything because none of it was explained and all the marriage stuff was cut out. So the whole episode, if the whole episode was cut out and they used that 10-minute B story, but not what they used, but if they actually wrote a script about that, maybe this would have been a good episode.
Yeah.
But as it is, it's a character that's annoying.
This is a
babbling
milestone.
on about a wedding that nobody
Lwaxana got
cares.
introduced.
Yeah, this is a big deal for our reviews. It's the first of many
It's the beginning.
lwaxana Troi episodes. There's like more than one a season. I feel like
season.
I feel like maybe there's more. There's at least one season with 2.
I do remember at certain episodes when I was first watching it that she was on, I would just instantly stop paying attention, find a game to play on my computer, or pass out on the couch.
Have it like playing in the background where you kind of live in your life.
Well, normally I would actually pay attention.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So yeah, in conclusion, 90% garbage, and then the 10% that could have been good makes no fucking sense at the end. That shit really annoys me more than lwaxana. The fact that he has these weird, crazy visions about these people. They have weird, crazy visions about him. Over space, he's human. They don't explain it for no reason. I don't understand why. And then at the end, he's like, I'm gonna kill myself to save these people.
Yeah, just because I had visions and I draw this chick and clearly whacked off over those pictures a few times.
Definitely. And then everyone's just like, okay, that's fine, seems good. Everything's tied up into a neat little package.
Well, I mean, To be fair though, I mean, they couldn't really do anything about it. He's like, you're infected now. He's not coming back.
Yeah,
no, he ain't coming back on my ship.
He's fucked. What have you got on there? And like, she was a bitch, and they were all crazy, and he couldn't cure them. You've just committed to this. You're gonna die, motherfucker.
I mean, hopefully you can at least fuck her.
Hopefully. What if she's like, I don't have a vagina? My race doesn't have vaginas. What does he do then? He just fucking touch.
She's still got a mouth.
I guess so. How many times can you mouth fuck her before it gets boring?
Fuck, I don't know.
12?
I mean, maybe. They didn't seem that sick though. Like, they got a disease, but they're not really. They're just living their life.
In their 70s style spaceship.
Wasn't it like decades ago that the thing happened?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Maybe it's slow? I don't know.
This was a poorly written episode, that's my fucking point. Thank you for watching. Really help out. All the facts, right? Opinions. No one voted. Thank you! And good night!
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. The touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am. No. I'm a Rocket Man. Rocket Man. Burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be long.